It's these parents' worst nightmare, discovering 3 months since arriving in this refugee camp that their children are sicker than when they arrived. This is the Embera camp, a sprawling settlement in Mauritania. It's a remote, arid region in the middle of nowhere, set up to house the thousands of men, women and children fleeing the conflict in Mali. The organization Doctors Without Borders has been operating here. It says what it's seeing here is cause for alarm. Children in the camps are getting sicker and dying at a rate 3 times higher than in the rest of Mauritania.
Everyone who arrives is in need of aid. They need help. There needs to be a framework so that this can be done more systematically and much more quickly.
Doctors Without Borders found that there are only 4 toilets to 12,000 people in the camp. Until fairly recently, refugees didn't have access to soap or hygiene kits. And in temperatures that reach up to 50 degrees, water is severely rationed for each family. They must use their allowance for cooking, cleaning, drinking and bathing. MSF says international aid agencies have been slow to act in improving the conditions of the people here. And now the refugees are paying the price. People began arriving here at the beginning of last year, a trickle that turned to a flood after the French and Malian army campaign. Though large parts of northern Mali have been recaptured from rebel groups, it's still not safe enough for them to return. Most of the refugees here are from Tuareg and Arab communities. They fled because they're seen by some Malians to have been sympathetic to the armed groups that started the rebellion in Mali. And many here say they are too scared to go back.
The army killed a lot of people. Every time they find them, they kill them. They don't make any distinction. If you're red-skinned, they kill you.
With the people here entirely dependent on the goodwill of aid agencies for their basic survival, Doctors Without Borders says the conditions in the camp need to be urgently improved to prevent more children dying here. Anu Northern, Al Jazeera.